Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 26 of Follow a Sketch February, a hop started by Sandie, which is Steakgoddess here on YouTube, and Scrapping Reflections on Facebook, where you can find all of these sketches, all 29 of them for the whole month. I have these two Snapchat pictures of me and my two besties, and I am going to use Hip Kit Club's New Day. I believe this is from this past summer, fall, maybe August, September. And I have quite a bit of it left, including papers. I chose this one because it had that thread and the material, because there's like a little deflorer at the bottom of the one of the bits on here, and I thought maybe one of those would work for that. So I'm going to test some things out and we'll see. So I have my papers, lots of embellishments, these super cute pictures, and this great sketch. So let's see how this goes. So I start with this white paper, and it's got yellow stars on it, and because I thought that that would give me more freedom for what I wanted to create, the clusters that I'm going to use. And a lot of the stuff in this collection had some pink in it, and my best friend does not like pink. I try really hard to stay clear, or at least the minimum amount of pink. So I did a pretty good job. There are a few little pink things on this layout, but overall I did pretty good. So I used that blue as the strip in the middle because everything else was either floral and had a white background, or it was a paper that I was not willing to use because it was needs to be used as the whole page. So I used that blue, which is of course my best friend's favorite color, so it's fine. The one on the left, they're both anyway. So I did distress the top and bottom, and I used vintage photo across it to give it a little bit of a standout from that white paper. And then I put a white strip with polka dots up at the top. On the sketch, it's at the very top, but because it's white and the background paper is white, I put it down just a smidge so it would stand out on that paper. And then I lay everything down because I want to get an idea for if I want to mat this layout. I don't know if you can tell on the sketch because it's so small up there, but it is matted on a darker background. And I wanted to look and see what everything was going to look like on my layout before I decided if I was going to mat it. And I did decide because I want to mat my pictures in black as well. I thought that would be the perfect way to do that. So I set aside the black background and my paper, and I mat my pictures on just a piece of black cardstock, and just do a thin, maybe 1/8 of an inch border, honestly. And then I'm going to use this yellow and white braided thread. I had that blue that I was looking at, but it's a very different color than the blue paper, and it was really, really lumpy bumpy, and it was going to cause everything to kind of come forward even more than it already is with just that little rope, or braided thread. So I decided to go with the yellow. Plus I like the yellow with the stars and everything. So I got that down. I with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and I'm going to let that dry while I work on everything else. And I love Nuvo Deluxe. It is my favorite adhesive. I've tried some other ones. It just seems to be my favorite. I like the way that the bottle holds, and it just dries really quickly. So I get my pictures down, and I'm going to start building the cluster and the title around. Now, there are a bunch of circular features on here, so I've put one up at the top that just says Simple Pleasures, because this is Snapchat pictures. I mean, that's definitely what I would consider a simple pleasure is Snapchat. And sending these funny pictures back and forth to entertain ourselves when we're, at work. I promise we work really hard, but every once in a while, for your mental health, you got to do these things. So there are, like I said, circular features in a few different places. So I'm going to stick with that up at the top left corner. And then I have a little piece that's going underneath the title. It's just like a blue chipboard. And then that little orange circle over there to the right, I'm going to tuck that in to the left of the pictures where it says, and it just says Everyday Life. Because this was not like some special day or anything like that. She sent us this Snapchat with these funny little ears, and so I was out front with my work bestie and sent the same picture, to her. So the one who is by herself has been my best friend for 30 years. And the other girl is I would have deemed just my work bestie, but really we're more than work besties. We're just besties. And I've only known her for like a year and a half. There's no one in the world that I know better, even probably my children, than my best friend who is on the left. We, like I said, have been best friends for 30 years. We met in college. She helped me raise my kids. They pretty much consider her like a second mother. She is another child to my mom. I mean, literally. She goes on vacation with us, all the things. But Ashley and I have grown to be very fast, very codependent friends. But anyway, so the reason I'm telling you all of that is because I put this little banner down at the bottom that says doing it together, because the two of them were on Snapchat and I wasn't. And so I had to join Snapchat because I had like FOMO and couldn't handle them like having these chit chats about like whatever without me there. Now, how ridiculous is that? I don't know. I don't care. So I joined Snapchat and we've had such a good time laughing and cracking up about videos and funny pictures and stuff. So anyway, I am finishing off my layout with some of the flatback breads from the Hip Kit collection. The little epoxy things were not going to work for me. I didn't want those. So I pull out my enamel accents from Ranger that I love in tuxedo, and I do the 3 little clusters of those, and they're already dry, you all, and I like just finished this layout right before I started my voiceover. So that is it. Here is a close-up of the sketch again, and I love how this turned out. I apologize, Brie, for the little bits of pink. See, like there's a little pink flower, which is really more purple. Little itty bitty bits of pink in here. I apologize, but I love the way this layout turned out. It was a whole lot of fun to create, and I am thrilled with it. So I hope you will go check out all the other people who are hopping along with Follow a Sketch February. There is a playlist linked below. And of course, go check out Steakgoddess, who started it all, and Scrapping Reflections if you're looking for the sketches. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video or this layout. Subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping!